this is the chapel. This music that you can hear has been provided by the Smithton a cappella group, fully dilated and pushing. I'm going to go up these steps in the chapel. I don't know how much I'm going to film because I have to go up one by one, so I'll just stop here until I get to the top. Maybe there was a Sunday school up here. Indeed there is.
Miss, can I go to the toilet?
Sit on your hands. So this was the church. Was this Sunday school or was it their school? Shipwrecks of Tasmania. Oh, desk. The Madras School of Tuition and Experiment in Education in 1808. The classroom falls silent. In 1871, indoctrination begins. Students who learned their 3 R's under the monitor system reported that the classroom was always noisy, with students responding to constant commands and frequently moving from task area to task area. In the 1850s and the 1860s, the factory system of education fell out of fashion. A growing middle class demanded better education for their children, and so it was gradually replaced by trained teachers with small groups of pupils. The teacher was no longer the conductor of the machine, but was required to know the lesson beforehand and teach the children directly. Children were divided into classes by age and no longer moved around the classroom. Around the European world, new methods of public teaching were appearing. In 1871, a newspaper article in Britain reporting on an educational exhibition described a novel approach. The peculiarity in the Swedish system, as carried out by the leading schools, consists in giving each scholar, however young, a separate desk and a seat, a space being left all round sufficient for a scholar to pass in any direction, The arrangement may consume an extra amount of space, but is admirably adopted to promote the good order of the school and to protect the scholar from interruptions of the playful and the restless. That was in 1836. Right. The bossy man's telling me to come out of here. Well, that was interesting, although this looks interesting too. The end of systematic exploitation. Condition and treatment of the children employed in mines and collieries, the United Kingdom. Growing public awareness and outrage led to a succession of parliamentary acts setting out minimum ages, including and limiting working hours, and expanding the scope of education. In 1844, children in factories were required to have 6 half-days of education each week. For the most part, however, delivering this new law remained in the hands of churches and philanthropists. Joy. Without government funding, there was a constant battle between the aim of schools to teach and parents' need to have their children work. A further disincentive for parents was that they were often required to pay for the school, or at the very least, supply ink. Ooh. The dark satanic mills. More than half of the factory labour forces was younger than 19 years old. 1 in 5 was younger than 14. By the 1820s, in the United Kingdom, there were over 12,000 power looms in operation. By 1833, that number had grown to 85,000, and by 1850, it was 240,000. Some historians estimate that more than half of the workers in the mills were younger than 19 years old, and around 20% younger than 14, and 4% of the child workers were younger than 10 years. Estimates mainly because of regional differences. In some mills, 100% of the workforce were children. The success of the factory system came at a tragic humane loss. There is lots to read here. You have to come and check it out for yourself, or maybe try to find something online, or better still, you can buy books. Right, I must go now, but very interesting. I'll turn this off now so I can navigate the steps.